Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vibrations and Manifestations. Today we're going to talk about something that might just flip your whole perspective on its head. We're diving into this idea that your dreams, well, they might already be coming true, right here, right now.
So I really want you to take a second and think about this one. Seriously, we spend so much of our lives waiting, waiting for that one big break, that perfect moment when everything just clicks. But what if the life you've been waiting for isn't coming? What if it's already happening?
See, the problem is we're kind of taught that our dreams have to show up in these really specific, dramatic ways. We're looking for a giant neon sign from the universe, right? Like the winning lottery ticket, the huge book deal, basically the Hollywood movie version of our dream coming true.
And if what's happening in our life doesn't look exactly like that fantasy, we just assume it's not happening. We think we failed. I have a perfect example for this. My mom, she always dreamed of winning the lottery. And for her, it was all about providing for me and my brother. But here's the thing, she's already doing it. She helps out with rent, she's helping him buy a townhouse. She is living the essence of her dream, even though the form, that lottery ticket, never showed up. And that right there, that brings us to the most important shift we need to make. It's all about looking past the form of the dream, the specific thing, and getting down to the essence. That's the core feeling you're really after.
Think about it. You don't really want to win the lottery, do you? What you want is the feeling of financial security for your family. And you don't just want to move to Portugal. You want that feeling of having more free, unscheduled time with the people you love. See, the form is just the package it comes in. The essence, that's the real prize inside.
Okay, so I have this metaphor that I absolutely love because it explains how manifestation really works. I call it the mushroom manifestation. You know how you can see a mushroom just pop up overnight and it feels like magic? Well, we're missing the most important part of the story, which is happening completely out of sight.
That little mushroom you see, it's just the final expression of this huge, sprawling network, this thing called mycelium, that's been growing and connecting underground for ages. And your dreams? They're exactly the same. They're not just going to pop up out of nowhere. They're being built on this massive invisible network of your daily habits, your thoughts, the little actions you take, and all the connections you're making.
So here's the big takeaway from that. Your dream is already growing. It is. But if you're just staring at one tiny patch of your lawn, waiting for that one specific lottery ticket-shaped mushroom to appear, you are going to miss all the other amazing ones popping up all around you. The ones that are offering you the exact same feeling, the same essence that you've been asking for.
And look, this isn't just some woo-woo spiritual idea. There is some really fascinating brain science that actually explains why this shift in how you see things is so incredibly powerful.
So let me introduce you to a part of your brain called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS for short. The best way to think about it is like a bouncer at a club. It's the gatekeeper for your brain. It stands at the door of your mind and decides which information gets in and which stuff gets ignored. And it is on the job 24/7, constantly scanning everything around you.
Now, here is the coolest part. You are the one who tells the bouncer what to look for. You get to program your own RAS. So if you're constantly focused on what you don't have, on what's missing, your RAS is going to be a loyal bouncer, and it will diligently filter out all the evidence of your progress. But when you start intentionally looking for proof that your dream is already here, your brain starts seeing it everywhere. It's like magic. Okay, so this is all great in theory, right? But let's make it super practical. I want to give you a really simple tool, a little journaling exercise that you can use literally today to start training your brain to see all the good stuff that's already happening. It's just 4 simple steps. First, just name your dream. And hey, if you don't have a giant life dream figured out, no worries. Just start with a small desire. Second, figure out the essence. What's that core feeling you're after? Is it freedom, security, love? Third, and this is the fun part, find the evidence. Make a list of all the ways, big and small, that you already feel that feeling in your life right now. And finally, step 4, the secret sauce, add gratitude. Go through your list, circle each one, and just really, genuinely feel thankful for it.
And I want to be super clear about this. This isn't about faking it till you make it or just pretending. This is a legitimate perception training exercise. You are literally teaching your brain to notice the reality that is already here, but that your old filter was blocking out.
All right, so as you start doing this, you're probably going to run into a little mental static. There's this one super common mental block that can stop you in your tracks, so we need to talk about how to debug it. And that static is called all or nothing thinking. You know that voice in your head, the one that says, well, I only wrote one page, not the whole book, so it doesn't count. Or, I'm not totally debt-free, so that $50 I saved means nothing. It's this belief that if something isn't 100% done, it's basically 0% done. It's so frustrating.
So the tool to fix this, to debug that thinking, is super simple. It's all about consistency. Every single night before you go to sleep, just write down one way your dream showed up that day. And it can be the tiniest thing, because progress counts. A little bit of alignment counts. Those subtle shifts, they absolutely count. Doing this every day literally rewires that broken all-or-nothing pattern in your brain.
Okay, so if you take away just one thing from our time together today, let it be this. Let's boil it all down to the single most important idea.
Noticing the dream is how you help it grow. That's it. Your attention, your awareness, your gratitude, that is the fuel. That is the energy that makes it expand. You've heard it before. What you appreciate, appreciates. When you truly acknowledge the pieces of your dream that are already in your life, you are creating the energetic space for so much more of it to come flooding in.
So, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? Are you ready to open your eyes and finally see the beautiful, incredible dream that you are already living? Right here, right now.
Now, this explainer goes hand in hand with our full Vibrations and Manifestations episode where we go even deeper into all of this. And to really help you get started, we've made a free Already Here inventory worksheet just for you. All you have to do is subscribe to our newsletter to get it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this breakdown. And until next time, keep an eye out for those mushrooms.